is going on, my people, and my plant people? All right, so this is the last Central Florida plant tour video of this series, where I have already hit up 5 different plant stores. If you have not checked them out, of course, go ahead and check the other videos out or whatnot. So I try to put them in a playlist so you can just watch them back to back to back to back to back. All right. So this last one, as you have already seen, is going to be Ecuagenera. I have the box here because Ecuagenera don't have bags or whatnot, right? So I mean, it's kind of cool with me because I like to see that box. When I see that box, I know it's going down. You feel me? So first off, how y'all doing? What's going on? How was your day? Okay. How the kids? Wife, husband? Okay. So, we about to get into it. If you are not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. If you like this type of content, watch to the end, comment down below, and then subscribe if you want to do that too, you know what I mean, you want to test it out. But here we just family, you know what I'm saying? We do unboxes, plant tours, potting and you know, replanting stuff or whatnot. So let's do it right now. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plants that I got from Ecuagenera. I'm gonna tell you about it all after we watch these videos real quick of me touring the facility. This is the facility down in Apopka, Florida, where I was able to see the different plants, pick stuff up, walk around it, feel the environment, which feels really good if you've never been to the actual Ecuador facility in Central Florida. You definitely got to go for a visit if you ever swing past Orlando or Florida. Typically, Ecuagenera sends to the Orlando or the Apopka facility, and then those kind of ship out to the different places in the United States. So I'm not exactly sure how they do it other places, but here they typically send it there and they send it out. I know that they got an Ecuagenera in California, but and I think that one is just pretty recent. So I don't know if they actually send plants over there then to ship out, which they might do, right? But Florida is closer to South America than possibly California, wherever it is in California. I'm not exactly sure where it is in California, but yeah. So without further ado, I'll let you go ahead and watch this video. We're gonna double back and we're gonna check these plants out real quick. Alright, so we are back. Let's go ahead and check out these 7 plants. So the way that I'm going to do it, just so I can kind of mix it up a little bit, I'm going to go philodendron, anthurium, philodendron, alocasia, philodendron, anthurium, philodendron. Alright, so just a little backstory about these plants. The good thing is when you go to those type of plant stores, a lot of, or when you go to Ecuagenera, not those plant stores, Ecuagenera, because most of y'all kind of are very familiar with it or whatnot. So when you go there, if plants are really small, you can price them as seedlings, which of course are half the price typically. So that's exactly what I did. I picked out plants that are typically smaller and I asked, hey, could I get this as a seedling? A lot of times it worked out, sometimes it didn't. I still got everything that I wanted from that my haul or whatnot. So I'm feeling really good about it. I'm very, very happy for some of these plants. So, I mean, pretty much all the plants that I have gotten in these hauls, I love all of them. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna throw that out there. But I definitely got some different ones, some ones I've never seen before, some ones that I'm just super freaking excited about. Y'all know how I get all riled up and I get all geeked up and stuff like that. So I don't want to hold y'all too much, and y'all probably like, Jamon, just show us the goddamn plants. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Here we go. So, okay. So, like I said, we're gonna start our philodendron. Then we go anthurium, philodendron, alocasia, anthurium, philodendron. Nope, anthurium, philodendron. Okay. So we're going little bit by little bit. So here we go. First one that we got. Yeah. So I'm gonna just go ahead and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna just pick them up because I got them in a line. So this first one here, and let me clean this off right here. Never seen this name or type before, and I got this one and I asked them for it to be a seedling, which is really great because it got like 2 little growth points. The first one here is the philodendron verrucosum panther. So I believe that, and if I could find any bigger or mature versions of these plants, I'll definitely throw them in there. If I don't, I apologize. They just don't have it right now. One thing I like about tropical plants and Ecuagenera plants, they are hybridizing different plants. And I like hybridized plants a lot for the reason of they find the toughest type of parts of each plant and they put them together or whatnot. So I like that for me. You should like that for you because you don't have to work as hard, you know what I mean? So yeah, so this here is the verrucosum philodendron verrucosum panther, and as you can kind of see that, I like me a verrucosum. I have just one verrucosum and I have it in my not a greenhouse, but a, what are those things called? Yep, I can't think of the name of it. If I think of the name of it, I'll go ahead and I'll put it out there. But this is my first one. So I saw like a bigger version of it, and you probably seen it on the video. However, I got the small one because it's a lot cheaper. So of course, I'm gonna grab the cheaper one, because I know that I'm a pretty great plant parent, so I'm not too much worried about it. I'm probably gonna put it in my IKEA greenhouse and prop box. But I got a varicose in my prop box, but yeah, I'm probably going to keep this one in a prop too until it gets a little bit bigger, or not a prop, but in my IKEA greenhouse until it gets a little bit bigger or whatnot. But yeah, I think that this is going to be really great. I'm actually really excited about it. I like the name Panther on it too. I think they're throwing like a lot of different cool kind of names on them and stuff like that. So I think that's going to be pretty interesting. But I keep y'all updated on that, just like I keep you updated on anything else. Shouldn't even really have to say it. Y'all know how we do around here. If you don't, you will. So the next one that we got here, Anthurium magnificum silver. So look at that beauty there. Definitely got this one as a seedling, which is pretty cool because it has a stump. So I imagine when it gets bigger and get bigger leaf, I can propagate that. Go ahead and use the stump. Probably cut it up a few times. It looked like I could see a couple apical buds on here. So some more plants will come out of here. But this is a little cutie here. I'm going to try to keep this plant on the outside. However, if it starts to decline and its health, then I'll then put it in a greenhouse and just kind of try to try to acclimatize it that way. So I would really like to have like some cool anthuriums on the outside too, just as well as on my in my greenhouse. So that's kind of my play on that one there. So really good venations. I love that silver in it. The bigger leaves, it'll melt your heart, you know what I mean? Like, this is very, very gorgeous. And like I said, I got it as a seedling, so that makes me very, very happy. Anthurium magnificum silver. So, all right, so we got a philodendron coming up. Boom, before I even tell you what that is, just go ahead and try to guess. Just go ahead and try to guess. I'll flip up some leaves so that you can see that, if that helps. And this thing is very, very bushy, and you already know it. I got this as a seedling because I asked. If you don't ask, you don't get it. So this here is the philodendron rubricantum juvenile. So rubrum juvenile. So I'm pretty excited to have this right here as a little plant. I can't wait till these start to get bigger and bigger leaves. There it looks like, and even if I wanted to right now, I probably could propagate it. I'm not gonna do it because I want it to acclimatize first. And it looks like it's a pretty healthy chunk there too. But it looks like there are 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 growth points. So this thing is going to be very magnificent. I am very excited. I was very excited when I seen it, and I asked the person, hey, if I buy this, would you consider this to be a seedling? She says, yeah, I consider this to be a seedling. I said, okay, let me go ahead and get that one. Rubro juvenile. Ooh, juvenile. Back that thing. Oh, let me stop. Okay, so so far we got what it says: philodendron verrucosum platinum, the anthurium silver, magnificum silver, the philodendron rubro juvenile. Next one we got is the alocasia. I have never seen this alocasia. Never even came across it on an Instagram on somebody's YouTube, on Pinterest, because I love Pinterest. I'm a Pinterest person, but I've never seen it. So if you have seen it, definitely let me know. Tell me how you feeling about it. Tell me how you feeling about any of these things. Do you got them? Some tips? If you got tips, let me know. That's how we circulate this information. That's what we're here for, right? So here I have the Alocasia Dragon's Tooth, and I'm pretty super duper excited about this one. Look at that. And even more excited is the back of it. That blood red or purple, I don't know how you would identify it, but wow, 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 wow. Like, look at that. My. As soon as I seen it, I said, I am gonna grab this one. I think this was actually the first plant that I grabbed, because y'all know I love alocasias, but man, look at that. Is that just not impressive? Is that just not impressive? And they treat this one as a seedling. So, you know I got a good deal on this one. You know I got a good deal on this one. So, pretty freaking stoked. Like, look at that. Like, how can you not like this plant? Like, honestly, dark green, purple in the veins, and the white veins. It look like purple stain on the white veins. And then on the back, you have that dark purple too. And look at the new leaf. Let me try to get my face out of that. Wow. Wow. Like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Like, look at that. That's almost bigger than my dang on head. It is bigger than my head. No, I got a big old head. But like, what? Like, freaking amazing. Just freaking amazing. So, yeah, I got one of those now. So when I tell you how stoked I am, like, my allocation game just went up like 100. You know what I mean? Like, wow. It's really wow. It's just giving off like the cupria with like the Amazonica. I don't know where the other I don't know where the purple on the leaves are coming from. Like on the front, like wow. Yeah, I'm blown away. Okay, so we hit philodendron, we hit anthurium, we hit philodendron, we got alocasia. So next we're going back to the anthurium. So here I have Anthurium Bessii Af. So this would now be my first Anthurium Bessii Af, and I am super freaking excited. Look at that sinus. That is a serious thigh gap. Like, that looks like a tooth gap. Like, you can see, can you see my eye? Look at my eye right there. Like, wow. And you know I got this as a seedling. 1 or 2 leaves, I'm considered as a seedling. So if you go down there, I'm a bargainer. Because that's what life is about sometimes. Not all the time, sometimes. But wow. Like, are you freaking kidding me? Those venations, the velvet leaves, is pretty thick. Those ribs, like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm gonna try to keep this one outside along my Anthurium shelf. I can't wait to show y'all these shelves because my shelves have improved. I'm gonna throw that out there. My shelves have improved. So wow. It keeps getting better. Are y'all loving these plants or what? Like, are some of these plants on your wish list? Like, I'm so excited. Like, I'm real deal excited, you know what I mean? Next one we got is a philodendron. So I have one of these, but I think it's a mix between two different plants, two different philodendrons, but this one is just a singularity original one. So this here is the, and I need to water this because this thing is seriously dry. This here is the, I thought it was a bug, I'm going to wash it off anyways, but this here is a philodendron Aroid, and you just gotta have one of these. If you like long leaves, like, I'm not gonna gaslight you or anything like that, but like, or hype you up, maybe not gaslight you, but hype you up, but like, my, I'm definitely gonna get this on a pole. Like, look at the back of those leaves. It's given this dragon, or this dragon tooth. Like, wow, look at that. This wasn't as inexpensive neither. I think it was less than 35 bucks, something like that. So definitely came up on this one. I could literally chop this one and give this to somebody and I'll still be happy. You know what I mean? So am I gonna do it? I don't know, maybe. It just all depends. But clean off those sheets. But like, wow, look at that. Look at that. Amazing. Freaking amazing. If you like long leaves, I think that this one is a win. I definitely think this one is a win. Philodendron Aroid. I feel like you gotta be really fancy to say it like that. You know what I mean? Like Aroid. If I'm saying it correctly. If I'm not saying it correctly, tell nobody. So next, what we have is, drum roll, I am testing it out. I finally found one that they consider to be a seedling. So I got it at a seedling price. This here, you probably already know what this is. And if you don't know, now you know, baby. So this here is the philodendron serpent, and it looked like there are two growths here. So this is pretty much like the price of two for one, because this is a newest leaf right here. As you can kind of see there, that's a new leaf. And then if you see right there, there's a new leaf emerging right there. Yeah, right there. This little right here. So for sure, actually, there's a few different growth points. So the one that I just showed you right there, which I'm probably gonna unstick, there is one here. I don't know if you can kind of see that on there. Yeah, just like that. And then there is a little one here protruding right there. Kind of see that, right, pointing at it right there. So yeah, so new leaf coming right here, and it hasn't fully hardened off. This one right here is pushing out one. I have another one here, so there are 4 growth points on this. What Ecuagenera does, I'm not sure. But if you've seen it, they water their plants. It looked like, smelled like fertilizer as it was in there. They probably spray on like pesticide as well. Cause I didn't, as much soil is in there. I didn't swipe one gnat or anything like that, which you would think like there probably has to be some gnats and stuff like that. I didn't see one bug. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I didn't see one bug. I don't see one bug on my stuff here. So if you do get bugs from Ecuagenera, I don't know. Right here, what I see or when I was in there experiencing that, because I've been there a few times. I've been there at least 5 times. At least 5 times. Never have I ever swiped a bug. Just being honest. Just being very honest. Never have I ever had to swipe a bug. So everything's looking real toasty around here. Everything's looking real good. I'm definitely going to get some of these into the IKEA greenhouse. Probably this serpent. I may keep the serpent out because I just want to see it grow from outside humidity. And it's not like it's low in here. It's probably about 60. It probably stays about 50, 60 and whatnot. I think it may need 70%, but I'm a man about testing. And it has mature leaves, so it's not like if it was a baby or a seedling, kind of like this varicosum here. Like this is kind of like a baby, you know what I mean? But this here it got some maturity to it, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna actually keep these out. So you know what? I'm gonna show you something that I learned, I believe, from Charmaine and also her plant stories or whatnot. Where say like this sheath here. So I'm gonna try to teach you something. If you do not follow them, give me just a moment. All right, so I'm gonna show you something real quick where to get like this sheath out, just kind of spray it down just to soften it up just a little bit. Give it a couple seconds because they get a little moist. And I have this little kit here, nothing special. I got it for my birthday, just a nail kit, right? Because I like to keep myself manicured, you know what I'm saying? You gotta keep yourself clean out here, right? But there is this ear waxer kind of ordeal, or nail waxer, or cuticle waxer, whatever you see it as. I'm not a nail tech or anything like that. But yeah, so I use these now instead of like Q-tips, because I am a person that will move that plant out of there. So I kind of want to bring you closer so that you can see this. So let me bring you actually closer, and then I'll bring this closer so I'll stand up. So right here, right, where the plant is kind of stuck there, could it come out by itself? Maybe, I don't know. So what I'll actually do is right here in this joint is where the plant can be released, right? So I'm gonna hit both sides of that, right? So on the other side, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna find me a little opening. Okay, I can't really find one on that side, but it's okay. So we'll work with this side right here, right? So what happens is I just push this out of there, and you gotta be very gentle. I'm gonna be very gentle too, where I'm just gonna push it out of there slowly, boom, just like that. No damage, no abrasions to it, and it's out on both sides. And you don't want to do too much, because there is, when I pull this back right here, there's another leaf. If you kind of see that little red stripe, that's going to be another leaf. So you don't want to do it too much, but that's just something I learned from her plant stories, and also Charmaine on Unplanned Parenthood. And yeah, just like that. So got a little lesson in the unboxing and whatnot, but this is it. So I'm gonna try to remember: Philodendron verrucosum panther, the Magnificum silver, the Bessie Ave, the Rubro juvenile, the Etabibointiae, the serpent, and the Alocasia dragon's tooth. Am I right? Dragon's tooth? Yeah. So that is my Ecuagenera unboxing. I mean, not really an unboxing, but kind of like a haul. Yeah, my Ecuagenera haul. If you like any of these plants, if some of these plants are new, if you got some tips for some of these plants, definitely drop them down below. If you like this video, if you didn't like this video, if you're trying to be a part of the family, if you're a new subscriber, if you are anywhere outside of the United States, let me know. Shout out to you individuals that keep up with me, family that keep up with me, and I'm doing real good right now. I hope that you are doing very well. Stuff is going good around here, you know what I'm saying? So this is the last plant haul from the Central Florida plant tour. So I hope that y'all appreciate it. I would love to go to somebody else's city and do the exact same thing, just like I used to do with photography. But we will see. We will see what the future holds. So I would just like to thank you once again for checking me out, watching this video, staying tuned. Hope that all is good and all is great. And yeah, appreciate you. Love, peace, and plants.